All right, welcome to your T1 Algebra 3 final review, numbers 34, 35, and 36. We're going to solve each equation. These are the ones where you want to get your denominators so they match, and then once the denominators match, we don't care about them anymore. Remember, -5 is really over 1. So what I notice is that we have 2k and we have a 3k, which is great, and 2 times 3 gives me 6. So I'm going to multiply this guy by 3. Let's do this. Let's rewrite it so it's bigger so we can actually see. So we have 1 over 2k plus 4 over 3k equals -5 over 1. So what I was saying was I noticed these all have k's. So for sure I'm going to have to multiply this guy by a k. Now 2 times 3, that gives me 6. So let's multiply this one by 3 and the bottom by 3. This one by 2 and 2. And then this one by 6. Because we want them all to match. If we do that, on top, we'd have 3 over 6k plus 8 over 6k, excuse me, equals -30k over 6k. Now at this point, I don't care about my denominators. They're going to kind of go away for now. And we're going to mostly just worry about what's on top. So I have 3 plus 8 equals -30k. And we're going to solve. So if I do 3 plus 8, we'd have 8, 9, 10, 11 equals -30k. Man, I really wish that wasn't like -30k, but it is. If we divide both sides by -30, we get k equals -11 over 30. Now it says check your solutions. To do that, we are going to plug this answer into our original equation. Now, I wholeheartedly wish that this was a nice, beautiful, amazing number. Is it? Of course not. Life would not be that easy for us. So what I would actually do is I would plug it into your calculator. I would do 1 divided by 2 times -11 over 30 plus 4 over 3 times the -11 over 30. And it should equal -5. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, it's an extraneous solution. My next one, we have -2 times x plus 1 equals 3 times x plus 2. For this one, we're just going to multiply by the other one. So this one's going to be times x plus 1 times x plus 1. The other one's going to be times x plus 2 times x plus 2. On the top, we're going to distribute. So we have -2 times x. So we have -2x. -2 times 2 is -4. All over x plus 1 times x plus 2. That's going to equal 3 times x, which is 3x. 3 times 1, which is 3. All over x plus 1 times x plus 2. Again, at this point, we don't care about denominators. We're going to have -2x minus 4 equals 3x plus 3. Let's pray this gets us a nice, beautiful answer. I'm already looking at it, and I don't think it will. So we're going to add 2x to both sides. When we do that, we get -4 equals 5x plus 3. I need to get rid of that plus 3, so we're going to subtract 3 from both sides. And we get, oh god, -7 equals 5x. We'll divide both sides by 5. And we get x equals -7 over 5. Unfortunately, she ain't cute. That's not a good answer. Again, you want to plug this in and make sure it works. So in my calculator, I would do -2 over -7/5 plus 1 equals 3 over -7 over 5 plus 2. Let's just kind of figure it out. So for this answer, we would have -2 over. And if I have -7 plus 1, -7/5 plus 1, that's the same as like -7 over 5 plus 5 over 5. So I'd really have -2 over -2 over 5. On the other side, we would have 3 over -7 over 5 plus 10 over 5. 3 over, what's that going to be, 3/5? Let's multiply the top and bottom by 5 just to get rid of it. So we would have negative 10 over negative 2 equals 15 over 3. If I divide both of those, we get 5 equals 5, which is great. My answer works. It's all fabulous. Now, I did a bunch of like weird fraction things. What I would do is I would put negative 7/5 into my calculator and get a decimal. I would do that decimal plus 1, divide negative 2 by it. I would do that decimal plus 2, divide 3 by it. It should give you the same answer. Awesome. Amazing. Great. Also, if like your quiz doesn't have extraneous solution on it, just pick the one that matches. If extraneous is an option, then you should obviously check it. But if it doesn't have that, doesn't have like no solution, then just go with it. My next one, we have a divided by a squared minus 36 plus 2 divided by a minus 6 equals 1 over a plus 6. First things first, I gotta factor this guy. We can do the square root thing. So we'd have a over a plus 6 times a minus 6 plus. Now notice this is going to be my denominator I want. So for this one, I have to multiply by a plus 6 times a plus 6. And I'm going to distribute. When we do that, we get 2a plus 12 over a plus 6 times a minus 6. And then for the last one, we have to multiply by a minus 6 times a minus 6. And when I do that, we're going to get a minus 6. We really had a 1 we distributed. Over a plus 6 times a minus 6. Again, at this point, I don't care about my denominators, so I have a plus 2a plus 12 equals a minus 6. On the left side, we really have 3a plus 12 equals a minus 6. To get rid of an a, we're going to subtract from both sides. We have 2a plus 12 equals negative 6. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. We're going to subtract 12 from both sides. We get 2a equals negative 18. Divide by 2. And we get a equals negative 9. Again, I'm going to assume that you can plug this in and check your answer and see if it works or not.